ladies in your PJs.
What? Huh?
Yes,
Who's providing said blowjobs? Is this a Diplo blowjob? Is this like a Diplo blowjob? I mean, that's going to be code word for blowjob.
With your bros.
Right. Little
bro
broy.
job.
It's a bro job.
It's a bro job.
It's a Diplo.
It's a Diplo.
Gotta get a Diplo.
Gotta get a Diplo. Hashtag get that Diplo.
It's not gay, just Diplo.
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm gonna blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm gonna talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm gonna lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm 𝓚𝓸𝓷𝓴𝓂. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Never Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're gonna get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything can happen tonight, you know? This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm gonna wax the lot, man. The Milky Bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl that definitely blocked you for a good reason. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Katie.
Hello, and welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's World number 455. I am your host, Kinky Katie, and with me, as always, is my favorite flesh-covered fuck toy, the one, the only, Mr. SC.
Sure.
How you doing?
Right.
Yeah. Welcome to a brand new episode, everybody. We are coming to you live from Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com and RadioChaos.net. Woohoo! We have a shit ton of stuff to talk about today, I think.
Right.
And I'm gonna try not to get too information put forward.
When are you ever putting any information forward? Really?
No. That's not what I mean. Like too much like personal shit. You know what I mean?
No, I
You're
don't.
Like, are we gonna get to some fun content
I have
tonight?
zero idea what you're talking about.
That's okay. You don't have to know what I'm saying, because I'm just trying to make sure I know what I'm saying.
Okay.
All right.
Sure. I can't help you out with it though.
Oh, yeah, it totally slipped my mind. I was trying to stall to try to think of what I was going to say before. Anyway, like, speaking of, like, I blocked you for a reason. Yeah, there are the people like, I never go back. You know, some people say, oh, you know, if you guys make up or something. I'm like, no, if you're blocked, you're blocked. I can unfriend you and refriend you. That's different. But if you're blocked, no.
Okay. Well, you know, with the exception of what happened this week. I mean, literally,
What happened this week?
You block somebody on Twitter. He sent you an email saying, "Hey, why did you block me? We didn't like have a problem." And you responded with like, you know, obviously you sent me a picture of your dick, or you did something. I don't block people for no reason,
right?
And you kind of went back and forth, and you were being pretty snotty about. Well, I mean, obviously you block people for reasons. You don't just do it because, you know, whatever. Anyway, this guy kind of went back and forth with you, and he goes, no, honestly, I've been a fan, and I listen to the show all the time, and I don't understand. What did I do to get blocked? And anyway, I like forced you. I said, well, what's his Twitter handle? He sends the Twitter handle, and immediately, right when you looked at it, you said, no, I know this guy. He didn't do anything wrong. He's always nice to me.
Yeah.
And you checked your DMs, and in the middle of a DM, you must have got confused between who you were blocking and what.
Because I get a lot of people that DM me a day, and I try to answer everybody, and then sometimes you respond
with like a dick pic
and
or
then
whatever.
But then it's like you all are responding at the same time. Like, why are you all on right now?
Right.
It's like, shit, I'm just trying to get back to everybody, and then you're all like,
back on track. Back on track. You were talking about blocking people. So obviously this guy was absolutely right. And literally, poor guy went out of his way to go to the website.
I apologize.
So what's the moral of the story is if has Katie blocked you on social media? Has she blocked you unfairly? If she has, feel free to email her at KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Or go to the fucking website and use the contact form.
Yeah, so I can make sure that
you fat finger it.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Or I'm about to say you could be part of the new, you know, like I Hate Katie fan club.
Okay, I don't know what fan club that is, but okay.
No, there's a group.
There's a group.
Yeah.
Okay. That's weird.
I'm kidding. It's just April Fools.
I'm pregnant.
Yeah, I had fucking Wang tweeted, "I'm dead." So I just want to let everybody know I died.
Right. That was it for me. It was definitely autoerotic asphyxiation. If it was Wang, if Wang's dead, that's how Wang died. Wang is a YouTuber, by the way, that does lots of stories that we cover all the
Justin
time
Wang.
because and that's the name of his YouTube channel, WHANG. Anyway, he does all kinds of weird internet related stories. So Katie's always pulling stories from him because he talks about the weirdest shit.
And I dig it.
Yeah.
But I give him credit though for it, you know. I don't
He,
just
like,
try to like yoink his shit. And
Well, he actually researches things and like talks to people.
yeah,
and,
I don't do that.
Yeah, no, negative. Like, if you think that that's what you're getting, you're not getting that.
No.
So anyway, if you've been blocked unfairly and you feel like Katie made a mistake,
This is a class action suit.
she'll probably actually check it out. But if you did something wrong, like if you look at your DMs and say, "Oh, I sent her a dick pic,"
Or talking about sleeping with your sister.
you fucked up.
You know.
Your sister? That's weird.
No, their sister.
I was about to say your sister. I was like, good luck with that, dude.
No, it's
I don't know what to tell you.
that's not happening.
I'll send you her email, and you can deal with the repercussions of what you're about to do there, son.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm just saying.
I would never dox my sister.
Well,
or do that to her.
the meaning though that your sister would not like put
Go
up with
for that.
anybody.
No.
Well, anybody's bullshit
No.
would be like she would be very aggressive.
Yes.
You would be in deep shit.
If you think I get aggressive and weird
Negative.
sometimes.
Not even close. No, you don't get aggressive, really. I mean, you're not even in the same ballpark.
Some of you know. Some of you know I can get downright very aggressive.
Right.
Just be like, all right, you know what? I'm not even finishing this sentence. Like I drop off like a lump. It's like, fuck.
You're only
Oh,
aggressive to certain people, really.
Yeah.
It's not across the board for you.
No.
No.
Anyway. Anywho. Fuck that little dude, Hasbulla. I don't give a shit if he's famous. I don't care if he looks like he's 5 years old. He abuses cats, and I fucking hate that little kid. He's 20 years old, but if I see him, I will kick him, and I don't care if I get repercussions for it.
Really? A little disabled kid with obvious mental
He's got
issues.
dwarfism.
Is that it?
That's all.
That's it?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, this little dude, Hasbulla, I don't even know. I've just seen little clips of him here and there over the last several years. He's just a little, like, influencer, kind of a mini douchebag.
I can understand if, you know.
I always laughed at his clips, though, because he
looks like he's 5. He looks like a 5-year-old.
But he's running around doing baller shit.
But I mean, I can understand where you could start building up like an anger issue if every time someone sees you, they want to pick you up and take pictures with you and shit. You can get like an ego, or you can get annoyed. But still, you don't take it out on fucking animals.
Well, back to the background. Basically,
anyway.
He put out a video where he did something to the cat. It wasn't like he skinned it, murdered it, he hit it or something. I didn't see it.
Kicked it, he punched it, he threw it, he like yanked his tail and like swung it.
But he's so little. Like, how much damage could a little Hasbulla really do?
I do not fucking care.
It's not my cat. Well, I know.
And I'll do when he's like walking in front of me. I'll fucking 300 him backwards. Watch that little fuck. And just
okay.
Slam on his little fucking face.
You could like strap on a simulated cat dick.
Oh no! I was thinking of
you know
strap on like a big old dildo.
No, well, you're
and
not
just fucking skewer that little.
Think about it.
Abuser.
Take. Go inside your head here. What does a cat dick look like?
It's got barbs.
It's got barbs on it.
Right.
Okay. Would that be fitting?
7 style.
I'm just saying. You're missing the beauty of the metaphor here. Really,
Wow.
cat dick strap on would be the only way to go. I mean, that would be fitting. I think.
Well, we're gonna have to film it at least and have cat dick strap on play.
Right. Well, that would be
song.
if he consented for it, because you can't, non-consensually cat dick rape him. That's horrible.
I don't think he even speaks English, so.
What do you mean? He doesn't speak English?
I mean, I don't think he even speaks English.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I mean.
No, you have to say it
again
in his native tongue so he understands.
Oh, I don't even know what he is.
I don't know either. Is he French? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
His name is Hasbulla, so that doesn't sound very French.
I don't know what it sounds like. I'm not sure. I mean, but he looks like a little white kid, though. I mean, he doesn't look like he's Middle Eastern or anything like that.
He's a little tan.
Is he a little tan?
Yeah.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Are you?
Well, I said I'm pretty sure, so yeah, I would say yes, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at his pictures now. I mean, he kind of looks like he's like from Scotland to me, really. He's got like a Scottish look, little rosy, puffy cheeks, Always got his little dukes up, ready to fight a cat. Well, yeah.
Such a little shit.
Yeah, well, everybody's coming after him now anyway.
Good, I hope
you're not
so.
alone. Well,
good.
That's what happens. Is there any redemption for a somebody who...
Cat abuser? Animal abuser?
Well, I don't know. Redemption for everybody in there somehow. Especially a little dwarf, right? He looks like he's 5. He's gonna get fucked with the cat dick someday.
Have him dress up like a little jester and people can throw shit at him.
Oh, Jesus. Wow.
I'm not talking about like stones, maybe like rotten fruit.
That would do it for you? You'd feel better after that? Like
a little bit.
If you could hit him, maybe dressed him up like a little jester and...
I feel a little bad.
Hasbulla tossing.
Yeah. Wing! Yeah! Get him in the ring.
In the ring. He's friends with a very famous UFC fighter.
I don't care who he's friends with.
Yeah, I would hope that guy, 𝓚𝓲𝓷𝓴𝔂, would not be around. That would be horrible for me. I'd have to get a gun. No way. I could not let that dude within 50 feet of me.
Well, whatever. I don't care.
As long as you get to fling the door first.
Whatever.
Don't abuse cats,
No,
goddammit.
don't abuse animals.
Don't do it.
That's right.
Especially on film. And then you post it. Like, what? What's the matter? The cat was being bad. What's the problem?
All right. Well, on a different note, I keep having like multiple wet dreams lately.
You do?
Yeah, which is really crazy, but usually involves me having a dick. Like all of a sudden, sometimes like the last time that I like yesterday, like it started out where like if you've ever seen that wrestler, speaking of wrestlers, China, she's got like a dick clit. Well,
I've seen her videos there, Pornhub. I've watched them pretty thoroughly for research purposes.
So, like it started out like around her size, which is a pretty large button. I'd say like the first knuckle of your pinky.
Maybe a little bigger.
Okay, maybe. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like it was good. She was a very thick bodybuilding, looking like maybe she was on some Mexican supplements. You know what I mean? Well, maybe a lot. I don't know. That could have been just how she was born, just with a testosterone issue. But she definitely had some testosterone going on there.
Yeah, her button even had a pronounced head ridge on it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I heard that you can see it from satellite, all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, anyway,
zoom right in on it.
So in the dream, I started off having one of those, and then it just like all of a sudden like started getting bigger, like I was jerking it off, and then I realized I was jerking it off because I was going in my dream to go get my toy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, how could I be jerking it off? And I'm like, oh my God, where the fuck did this come from? And then like I shut my eyes and then I'll open them up again. And it was like a full, huge, massive cock. And I'm like, fuck yeah. And I had both hands.
Yeah, I got one now.
I was like double cranking it with both hands. And I fucking came really hard. I woke up like, I mean, I was like,
well, so now you understand what it's like to have a dick a little bit.
I guess
you got a little bit there.
I suppose.
Yeah. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's real nice.
I just want to have one for like a day or two. I don't want to permanently have dick and balls. I want to know what it's like.
Yeah, no, and it would take you a few hours. Like we've talked about this before. It's not long for life. Once it's attached to you, forget it. You're gonna do something that you shouldn't do with it, and it's gonna get injured.
Well, I got a cut in a turbine.
I'm gonna walk around the corner, and you're gonna be snorting Viagra off the countertop. Yeah, baby.
We're calling some friends. Set up the video.
Right.
Ow.
Right. Light them up.
What the fuck did you do to the vacuum? I tried everything.
This is what I'm saying.
Everything.
I mean, especially if you knew that you know it was gone in a day. Like if you knew it was short term,
I would abuse the fuck out of it. I would.
It would take a few hours. You'd be doing CBT. Who knows? You'd have vacuum pumps, acupuncture needles, shaman,
banging in the drawer.
Right. I mean,
flick.
So you having a dream that you grew a dick because you've always wanted to know what it's like to fuck somebody with a penis instead of you know, doing the penetrating and not being the penetrated. It's nice. It's very nice. Yeah.
Because I know it's very nice being the penetrated.
Okay. So
I'll tell you that.
Is it really? Okay.
Well, it is to me.
Well, sure.
I like being penetrated.
Okay. I guess.
Okay, well then going back to penetration, this is just something this is a little quickie. I was like just futzing around on TMZ for some reason. I don't know why, but Paris Hilton,
right?
She's all upset now because that singer Pink made a song called "Stupid Girls," and it made fun of her. It mocked her sex tape.
Okay.
She's like, I feel so ashamed. And it's like, have you seen your own sex tape? It's awful.
Who is this again?
Paris Hilton.
Oh. Well,
One Night in Paris.
I mean, she looked like Paris Hilton, but it didn't look like somebody I'd want to bang.
She looked so bored the entire fucking time. It was just so ridiculous.
I mean, and if you don't know who Paris Hilton is, she is the one who actually gave Kim Kardashian kind of her original clout was with before Kardashian sex tape. She was running around with Paris Hilton.
She was Paris's personal assistant.
Was she really? Huh.
She worked for Paris.
Huh.
Yep.
I wouldn't have guessed that at all, that she worked.
Yep.
For anybody, really. Oh. Anyway, they were running around with also what's her name, the singer's daughter.
Oh, Nicole Richie.
Lionel
Richie's daughter.
Right. They were like the original, modern day socialites that were running around jet setting and being. It's so hot.
Like Britney Spears are always so flashing their beaver, getting out of the car.
They had a television show for a little while there.
The Simple Life or something.
Some shit where they just kind of went to rural America and...
Or annoying cunts.
Yes. Well, they can't help but being... It was the way they were edited. They're not like that in real life at all. Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie are very, very... I bet they're different people now, though. I mean, I almost bet...
I should hope so, but she just said that she just said this like a couple days ago. And also, even earlier, like even more recently, she said, "Oh, ever since I got married, I believe I'm asexual." I'm like, can I just go back to what you just said like 2 days before that?
I want to present a little bit of proof to her asexuality. I've seen her sex tape.
Yeah.
She is definitely not into doing that at all.
Yeah,
she did not look like it was like getting her nails done or something. Like, yeah, whatever, go ahead. I'm hot.
Maybe she's an actress.
I mean,
well,
she is an actress.
I was about to say, I'm like, yeah, she's been in a few things, but has it been good?
The House of Wax was good. I mean, I enjoyed that. It was Chris Hardwick was in there too, wasn't he? House of Wax? No? Yes?
No.
Maybe?
No.
What was Chris Hardwick in?
House of a Thousand Corpses.
Okay, I'm sorry. Another movie that
Paris
was
Hilton was House of Wax. We were right about that one.
Okay. I forgot I was with the horror movie person. Like, you watch every rundown of every weird horror movie ever made.
Rundown, yes. It's kind of like I've said, like it's the cliff notes of like horror movies.
But somehow in a week, next week, you're going to be at this horror convention and you're going to tell everybody, no, I'm not really a horror fan, the same way. And you're going to like try to spread this rumor, but really you kind of are a horror fan.
Well, I don't know the names of anybody. I mean, I'm terrible with names to begin with.
Right. But you're definitely into horror movies. I mean, you are. You won't necessarily have to watch them. You just want to know all the stories.
Yeah, I want to know everything like in the background and stuff and like how they make stuff. And I think they should have more practical effects and less CGI.
Just because it's cheesier and more fun?
I
You like
think
that?
so.
Well, the cheesy because it makes it less scary. If it's obviously not.
No, it actually
realistic
makes
enough.
it more scary.
Does it really?
Well, if it's done right, okay, Jaws has fucked me up for the rest of my life, and that was the worst.
Well, it's because they didn't really show anything.
I go back and watch it now, and I notice all this shit. I'm like, oh my god, you can totally see all this stuff.
Well, it's like watching, The Shining's another one. The original The Shining, it's pretty scary, but it's because it's just slow, and that slow pace just...
Oh, I couldn't get through it when I was, especially, when I saw it, like, the twins freaked me out. Anything with children in it freaked me out.
Well, that's what I'm
it.
saying. The movie, the movie freaked you out, and a lot of that was the weird pace. You're not used to that 70s pace.
No.
Especially now when you watch a movie and you watch like a Shining, or there's a bunch of movies that were like that. That when you watch them now, 2001. You watch, and there is just a slow. Well, because there's a slowness to it. Like, it's not in a hurry to do anything. If you have a short attention span, no, you got to like sit in this movie and just let it kind of work its weird slowness on you.
Well, that's the problem. Is unless I get like super couch lock stupid high, I can't do that. Like it just fucking drives me up a wall. Like I can't do it.
I can get into it though.
No, I know that.
I can do it.
I know.
But I have to immerse and shut out all the weird little chirpy noises around me.
I know what you're getting at. You have to say it.
You like to
I like to poke the bear.
Right at the tense moment of anything. Hey, did you see what happened yesterday over here?
Look at this meme.
I saw this lady walking in the parking lot the other day. What?
Like,
hey, at least we can pause things nowadays. You know what I mean? That's become a staple of life. I mean, that's like a modern convenience that, people of a certain age understand that, if you missed it, you fucking missed it. That was it.
Yeah.
I got up to pee. What happened? It was the greatest play that ever happened. It was so awesome.
My
this
God.
Chick ran on the field with giant titties and they gangbanged her right there during halftime. It's awesome.
Close-ups and everything.
I missed it.
Also, just another little quickie is, now there's a DJ out there by the name of Diplo. And, he's pretty cute. But he had said in an interview, he said he got blown from a dude, but he said, but that's not gay. He said he doesn't consider getting a blowjob from another man a gay act at all.
Okay. Well, he's not, Diplo is actually known for being just dumb. I mean, he had a television show, that, what's his name? Vanderbeek?
Yeah, James Vanderbeek.
Vanderbeek played Diplo in like a Comedy Central.
Like a mockumentary sort of.
It was. And the whole point of the show was Diplo was stupid.
It's like, I think it was called like I Am Diplo or something like that.
Whatever. Or Diplo Runs the World or something stupid.
Whatever.
Really funny show if you ever see it because
there's only a few episodes.
You almost have to be like a Diplo stan. Actually, a Diplo stan is not going to be. They're going to not like maybe anyway. The whole point of it was that he was dumb. So let's take a step back here. Getting a blowjob from a dude, even though. But it's not like you on the scale of 1 to 10, it's a lower number for sure, but it's a gay act. It's like literally the definition of a gay act. Just don't worry about it. It is what it is.
It says later in an extended version of the conversation, that the person was pressing more, off camera and says, okay, it's a little gay, but
right.
It's not. And he goes, but it's not.
Just stop being weird about it. I mean, honestly, just stop being kooky about, you did something gay.
I'll tell you,
what's the problem?
There's this picture of him lying on a bed, just wearing a pair of jeans and a cowboy hat, like, what up? Just like with this. And I swear, it's like you are Tiger King's new husband or next husband.
It's a very Diplo picture. Right.
But I think he's cute. I don't know what that has absolutely nothing to do with being.
Did he say he enjoyed the blowjob?
Oh yeah.
Well, I definitely liked it.
It was more than once.
Great blowjob.
It was a bunch of
plural.
quite.
Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That's what I do.
Well, different dudes too.
Yeah, Frank, Bob, and Joe.
So.
That's my rotation. I like to stick with 3 different guys blowing me. That way it's less gay. It's less gay if there's only 3 guys blowing you a week.
I heard the fucking song, like, it says it's not gay if it's in a 3-way. It's not.
Don't know the song you're talking about.
Yeah, it was a Saturday Night Live parody.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, it's not gay if it's in a 3-way.
Like early 2000s or something?
I don't know. Probably.
With Shumway, the guy that was on there?
Shumway?
Whatever, not Shumway.
Sure.
But you know the guy that would be Shumway. If you were going to call one of them
Martin
Shumway.
Short.
No, not Martin Short. We're talking about music video people. He did a lot of their music videos.
Oh,
Shumway.
yes. Lonely Island.
Lonely Island. What the fuck are you making up?
Those are the 3 people they make
Okay.
up that do the video shorts.
Right, and they
Do
were
songs.
who?
Oh, but this was
Answer my question.
Justin
Who the fuck is
Timberlake.
Shumway?
it was Shumway.
Justin Timberlake. It's not him.
No,
He
no,
wouldn't be a Shumway. He looks like when I look at him in my mind, I
Andy
think
Samberg.
yes, Andy Samberg looks like a Shumway to me. Well, like that was my guess because I couldn't remember his name. All white people look alike to me. I don't know what to tell you. It just happens. He's just a pasty white dude that's not Justin Timberlake. Right. Shumway.
Okay.
Shemp.
Sure.
Uh-huh. It's like the missing
You-
stooge. Shemp.
Well, anyway, he's a part of a trio that make up the like.
We're just in Saturday Night Live.
doesn't
What are you
matter.
making up band names now? I mean, they were just
I'm not
Saturday
making
Night Live.
up-
You're just fucking making shit up.
They do other things besides Saturday Night Live.
Not
They were
anymore.
doing
It's been
stuff
a
before.
decade or more
They
since
still
those guys.
God.
Well, what have they been? I haven't seen any of them do anything except for Timberlake because he's Timberlake.
No, Andy Samberg. He's on there's a sitcom. It's Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, yeah. Network television.
Yeah.
Is
They
that-
also did
Now,
a movie.
Let me
That's
ask
one
you
of my
a
guilty
question here.
pleasures.
I mean,
Pop star.
let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Really, is doing network television anymore? Is that like?
I don't know.
Is that like that's like the new? That's almost like saying I went straight to VHS. Like if you're a big movie star, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm doing a straight to VHS movie.
Is it porn?
No, I'm in NBC. Like there was a whole 500,000 people who watched that last week. Good job, buddy.
Well, I
Good
don't know.
job.
I mean, I don't know
I'm
how
just saying who's
popular
watching
it
that
is. I have
anymore.
no idea. I don't know.
Actually, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I heard it was a pretty good show. I mean, it's a rumor.
So I like Terry Crews.
Who's Terry Crews?
He's the black guy.
Oh, the titty bouncing dude.
Yeah, yeah. He pops his pecs.
Yeah.
Do.
I mean, that's his calling card, really.
Pretty much.
Is a peck bouncer.
He seems like a nice person,
He does.
though, like genuinely nice. You know how some people they can play nice people, but you know when the
They
camera's
really
off,
can't play nice people,
they're
but-
assholes.
Yeah, well, you can
No, but-
almost see it in their eyes.
but
You're
he
dead
seems-
inside, aren't you?
But he seems like he'd be like a nice guy.
They have that like stereotypical California actor attitude that you just want to slap out of them when you
Some
see
of
them.
them.
Right.
Oh my God,
You meet them in person, you're like, oh God, wow.
douche!
Hmm.
You're.
I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked.
I don't know why I keep giving myself false hope.
Well, that's what they say. You should never meet the people that
Never
like,
meet your heroes.
Yeah, the people that you like to entertain. Well, not even heroes, but sometimes just somebody who's on television or something.
I use that loosely. It was very
Right.
general.
Right. Right. A lot of them are going to be tick bags.
Yeah.
Some of them aren't, though. I mean,
No, some of them aren't.
You know, a lot of the comedians, because we go to a lot of comedy shows, and a lot of them will talk to you afterwards because they're not dick bags. Typically, they're like the blue collar version of entertainment. You're like, they're hustling and work. Like movie stars are kind of like they go to their role, they get in their trailer, they learn their lines. The production's all about them. You know, everybody's catering to them. Where comedians, even the really big people, they're still flying around, going from place to place to place, doing shows places, right? Even the huge names in it, they're working for it. They're grinding.
Oh yeah. No,
You know,
absolutely. They're working hard.
So, like, all of the comedians we've met, like, across the board, we haven't met anybody that was a dickbag at all. at a stand-up show. Everybody was super nice.
It's super, super nice.
And nicer than you thought they would be, really.
Actually, yes.
I
remember, like, this Big Jay Oakerson is still one of the nicest people I have ever met.
Right.
Like,
no, he is.
And still, like, it's never...
He remembers you when you come around and knows your name, knows your social media, it blows me away, really.
Yeah. So it's, but yeah, you know.
He's got a special coming out next week.
He does.
Yeah, we're kind of big Jay Oakerson stands, so, I mean, you know, we like his stuff.
I want to have sex with him.
Well, you know, he's your type.
He's my type.
Big and hairy. It's kind of what you do.
I don't know if he's hairy.
Well, he's got a beard. So, I mean, that kind of classifies you immediately as, right? Right? I think that's the way it works.
I guess so. They're redoing a reboot of the Clockwork Orange.
Are they?
They are.
Don't fuck that one. Speaking of a slow-moving movie that gets you real tense.
That's what you kind of got. But I wonder how close they're gonna go to the original.
Are they gonna do the assault scene?
Exactly.
They have to.
What are they gonna do?
They have to. There's no way you can get around that.
Well, I think that they might, because the guy that they're trying to get to play the lead dude.
Well, I forget his name.
I know, I forget it too.
But anyway, the lead guy in Clockwork Orange.
Right. He is Evan Peters.
Head Drooby.
Yeah. He played in American Horror Story, like almost all of them.
Okay.
Evan Peters.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Lobster Boy.
Yes. He is the one that did Lobster Boy. Uh-huh.
And if you've never seen a Clockwork Orange, you don't have to go run out and see it, because if you're too young to have not seen it, you're gonna watch that movie and you're gonna go, "What the fuck were you guys doing in the 70s? What was happening in the 70s?"
Hello, Lucy.
Just across the board, the way the sets were, the way the costumes were, the way it was shot, the music, everything about it was very 70s to me.
Sex scenes.
Right. I thought it was a great fucking movie. But
the conditioning.
If at this point in your life, wherever you're at, if you haven't seen it, just fucking skip it. But if it's a really good movie and you fucking missed out, sorry, you wasted your chance.
We even dressed up for Halloween.
That's
that one year.
The Droobies.
Droogs.
Droobs.
I think
Droobs
or Droogs.
Droogs. Huh.
I don't know. I don't remember. That's okay.
Right.
It's just like finding out you've been singing a song your entire life, like 20 years or so, knowing this one song, and you're like, those are not the lyrics.
Right.
And you're like, no. Like, yeah.
Droogs. Droogs. They are Droogs. Droogs, not whatever I said.
That's okay. Anyway, I don't know. I would see it. It was
good. It had a good story. I mean, it was,
But is it weird that I got turned on by the assault scenes?
Really? No, not at all. From you? No.
And I mean, I was young too. I was maybe like 12 or 13 when I saw it, maybe 14 or something. It was on Skinamax late at night one night.
Really?
Because the sex scenes and the assault, but they could do that back then. So
what do you mean they could do that back then?
Well, usually they put more on TV back then. They'd be fine with it. But then again, no, I realize now, there's a lot of shit that's on now that
it's a
lot more than that.
Right, right. I mean, they had one assault scene, and it wasn't like.
They had several assault scenes.
Well, no, I know, but I don't know.
I know you're talking about the main one.
Not as
the sculpture.
I mean, it's in the 70s way. Like back then, it was really shocking to people and shit.
Yeah, back then it was brutal.
That was not only was it the 70s, it was the fucking early 70s. This might as well have been the fucking 1800s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like from this point in time back to then, what are we talking about here?
Right.
Back then, they were like, "Oh my god."
Like, this is horrible. Like, I'm surprised. I mean, wasn't it like banned in a few countries or something? Or like rated NC-17 or
there was
something
no
like that.
NC-17 back then. They
it
were
was just
rated
like,
R or X. Yeah, they didn't even do not rated because there was no purpose to have a not rated.
Right.
Then you were just porn,
Yeah, that's
which was kind of illegal, and you would go to jail in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Can't whip out a titty. Gonna lock you up, bitch. You got them evil lady nipples. Trying to do something with them.
Yeah, but that's, whatever.
Anyway.
There's a list, and I'm going to save you the time and say, says the best online dating sites of this year that are better than Plenty of Fish. And I'm going to save you time and say any of them. So.
Are better than Plenty of Fish?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Plenty of Fish.
Date a Nazi?
God.
Better?
Maybe. Are you?
Is that what you're looking for?
Well, maybe someone is.
Oh, God. Probably.
It's
going to be harder and harder to find other supremacists that, that are willing to bang you too.
Oh my gosh. Jesus Christ.
What were you talking about? So what's your problem with Plenty of Fish? I don't even understand.
Plenty of Fish reminds me of Christian Mingle.
Does it?
It does.
Why?
Though that's just what people tell me.
Do they?
Why am I going on dating sites?
This is what I'm saying. I'm just fishing for answers here, trying to figure out what you're talking about.
I will say anything.
What are you doing? I got all your keystrokes mapped, so it doesn't really matter.
That's fine.
I'll just pull up the fucking records.
Okay, go ahead, do that.
That's what obsessive males do. We're very controlling.
Got that tracker on my phone?
I have to have every little detail, of your life planned out because I like to just plan things out like that. That's totally me.
See, what you don't even know is we have a whiteboard that we keep on a certain wall, and I write down, there's like a calendar. I write down exactly where I'm going at what time, and so he knows.
I mean, I just put it on your phone and in the car, so you're fine. I mean, you don't really have to do any of that, but, I got to make sure that I tell you where you're allowed to go. That's the thing, really.
No, that's true.
Yeah, we say that, and there are people that are going to believe this. I say this all the time. Every time I joke about anything related to something like this, people are going to believe that. You realize that? I mean, they already think that.
Well,
100%.
I mean, I'll just reiterate: it is April Fool's Day, and trust us, we don't.
That's way too much work for me.
Everyone's like,
I mean, you don't even understand. Like the idea of. When I hear stories of whatever guy or girl, either way, because sometimes it goes both ways, wanting to like be on the phone with the person that they're with all day long. Like I knew guys at work that would wear a fucking Bluetooth and just be on the phone with their wife all day. It's like, you're on the phone. Why are you always on the phone with your wife, dude? What's going on? Well, she just likes to know what I'm doing all day. And so you both sit
has
there.
Nothing else.
No, they're at work. They're both at work with earplugs in, listening to each other. Once in a while, talking to each other.
What the hell kind of fucked up situation is that?
Tell me about it. This is my point.
And then people wonder why, marriage it got boring after a while, and we just, we had to get divorced or da-da-da-da-da.
Bitch, I got sick of calling you all day long. Like, what are we talking about here? No, it sounds nutty to me, too.
Yeah, it does sound.
And that's my point. That's a lot of fucking work. If you knew anything about me, I am not the one that's going to be going, no, I want to schedule no, I do not. I just want what I want and just way more work that I'm willing to put into it's craziness is what I'm saying.
Well, because
that's a lot of time.
What I say here's the thing is I don't go to after parties, after the conventions. I don't hang out. I just go home, and people are like, "Oh, he doesn't let you go out. You gotta come home." I'm like, I'm just antisocial sometimes, or I'm old. I get tired, and I'm not going out and getting all you guys are getting hammered, and
I don't drink.
I can't do that, so I'm not. I just gotta go home. So
people think that anyway. So anytime I joke around about it, I'm like, oh great, now you're feeding the fire there, buddy.
Yeah.
Anybody who doesn't know me at all, if you know me, you would go, yeah, that's ridiculous. He doesn't want to have anything to do with the labor involved in managing anybody.
Well, it's even worse is because I don't
want to manage myself, let alone somebody else. You're out of your mind.
Well, what's even worse is I'm very accident prone and very clumsy, and I have given myself facial bruises.
Here we go. Yeah, you're not helping. You're not helping. You're not helping.
You say this every time I bring this up.
You're not helping. No. I just look. like I look. And that's even the worst part is I don't really even blame anybody because if I were you, I would think the same thing about me too. I totally would. So I got the tracker, so it really doesn't matter. I know where you're at anyway.
Oh, that's okay.
So you could do whatever you want. I know. You'll be fine. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
I won't show up anywhere.
I don't care.
You'll be all right.
Show up. Don't even call first. Just come on.
All right.
We're going to go on an episode of Rule 34, and when we come back, we are going to talk about something that you can do when you Netflix and chill. And welcome back to Kinky Katie's World, Rule 34 Studios, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and RadioCast.net. You can get me on Twitter at KinkyKatieRadio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. You can Google me because I like it. You can also get me on Instagram and YouTube. Like, subscribe, share to everybody you know because
you like to embarrass yourself.
That's right. Yeah. I do like this. So coming up on this coming Thursday, if you are at this one school, in this certain rec room, they are doing BJs in your PJs.
What? Huh?
Yes.
Who's providing said blowjobs? Is this a Diplo blowjob? Is this like a Diplo blowjob? I mean, that's going to be code word for blowjob.
With your bros.
Right. Little bro job. It's a bro job.
It's a bro job.
It's a Diplo.
It's a Diplo.
Got to get a Diplo.
Got to get a Diplo. Hashtag get that Diplo.
It's not gay, just Diplo.
That's right. Low to the flow. No. Anyway, this person decided that they were going to put up flyers so people would know that they're going to have a Netflix and chill night on Thursday in the rec room because it's Ben and Jerry's and they're going to be showing Netflix. So BJ's in your PJs, Ben and Jerry's.
Oh no.
It's an ice cream social.
Well, that's false advertising. That's clickbait, but
that's what I'm saying.
Involving you and showing up.
Now, I have to say this was not an April Fool's joke because I did see it.
I've seen it other places. Yeah, so obviously it's not just a multi-post April Fool's joke, right?
Oh my God.
They can never snow you though. They can never confuse you at all. It's very hard to do.
Baby doll, we've already been through this.
I wonder how many people are going to show up and actually think they might get a blowy from, like, they would never ask themselves, who's providing this blowjob? Why are they doing it? And what's happening here?
I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Just go get my dick sucked.
Right.
Ooh, look, ice cream. Yeah. You got a PS5? Play some ice cream, get a blowjob, play some video games. Great night.
Sounds like a plan.
It does sound like a plan.
Get me a Diplo down at the student hall.
Ooh. Let's order a pizza too.
Diplo and some ice cream.
Diplo and some ice cream.
It's not fruity.
Don't forget your FistIt cream. There's this water-based lube. It's condom friendly, and it's called FistIt. There's a big old fist right on the front of it. It's a long-lasting, non-sticky.
It's amazing how many fisting creams like you get advertised to and about. You know what I mean?
It is.
It's mind-blowing.
It is amazing.
I mean, every fisting cream ever invented by mankind, I think.
I have to say I know quite a few.
Right, something. So what is special about FistIt here? Do we know anything about it?
I really don't know. It doesn't have anything. I just thought it was funny that all of a sudden I'm just like scrolling through and it's like FistIt. It's just like this big bottle coming at you and it's got like a gold fist on it and this person's holding it in a store like, get some.
It's because they're listening to our conversations.
That's all right.
We don't have an Alexa and yet still is listening. It knows. That's why. It knows that you thought you would never be into fisting, and then on the show a few weeks ago, you actually admitted that, okay, there might be a circumstance where I might have been into fisting. Curious. Fisting curious, fist curious.
No, because like we said, we've had that fisting video, and it didn't work, and I didn't like it.
No.
Okay. I don't care if you go.
I just said okay.
You're trying.
What do you mean? It's not like a dream of mine or anything. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I like the thought of me trying to shove my meat mitten up your sniz is that. You know what I mean? That's not sounding like a fun project to me.
No.
You know?
I'm not a goddamn Muppet.
Well,
like, it's just,
I've tried it on you a few times.
I know.
I mean, I'd have to go straight. I'd have to be in a mood. If I was in a mood, I could push hard enough. Hold you down.
God, that would give me
squirmy.
a fucking episiotomy. You'd be
very,
like,
you just warm it up, get the perineum going, get it nice and ready. You
get
know?
the olive oil.
Just saying.
Work it.
Get you nice and reamed out, you know, build you up to it.
Wallard.
We wouldn't just jump right in there. Fist first. That's crazy.
God.
What are you talking about?
Jesus.
Well, you know every fisting cream, so.
And I don't know.
I feel like it should happen.
I don't know how women give natural birth.
What do you mean? Right out of their snatch.
No shit. But what I'm saying is I can, that's a fist.
A baby is a baby.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, a baby, a fist is nothing compared to that baby head.
Oh.
Baby head's a little cantaloupe coming out of there.
Well, I don't know any of those
That's like
either.
almost 2 fists.
3 fists, 4 fists, $1. Woo.
Not 1 or 2 or 3.
But 4 fists. All at once.
No. I bet there's a video, though, for sure. Somebody's tried that.
Imagine double fist in the crotch and, like, double fist in the ass. You've got, like 2... Like you go,
DFDA or no double. I don't even know what that would be called. That's that acronym.
Of fury.
Hurts me. Yeah, no, I've definitely seen a fist in each. I mean, I've literally seen the picture of that.
I have seen.
I think I've seen that in
each.
person, actually.
Yes. Well, I've seen a double fist in a dude in person, but I mean, I have seen a fist up the butt and a fist up the crotch. Yeah, I've seen that before, but never double.
I like how your brow gets all furrowed when you start talking about it. You're like,
Howie. That just seems so painful.
Well, I mean, now that you're dreaming about having your own wang, I mean, you're doing the impossible. Like, what if one of these nights you have one of these mind-blowing wet dreams where it's a fisting wet dream? What happens then?
Means I had a dream about fisting.
Okay. But are you going to connect the dots at any point in time? I mean, like, would you connect the dots?
Would say I want to be a dude?
No. What I'm saying is immediately when you have the dream about you growing your own dick,
yes,
and furiously masturbating, you're just whipping it dead, and really just having a great time with it, right? When you woke up, you were originally like disconcerted almost with the fact that you really got off on having one in your dream. Okay, so imagine that, but it's a fist this time. I mean, what are you going to do then? What's going to happen? I want to see the reaction. I want to know what happens. I'm trying to plant something here, so maybe we can get one of these dreams to happen so I can ask you afterwards, what's it like to wake up and you're getting off on actually a fist being in your snatch? Actually, it was 2 fists in each. Oh, my God, it'd be so good. I'd like to see you explain that to yourself. It'd be fun.
Well, speaking of being fisting in the asses, this guy...
conversation, really.
This guy was arrested, and they found an entire, buffet of but items up his ass.
Okay. The old butt purse.
Oh, my God. When I talk about... He had 17 round blue pills, 1 cigarette, 6 matches, a flint, an empty syringe with an eraser over the needle, a lip balm container, a condom, a CVS receipt, and a paper coupon.
We had all this in some kind of a container, right? Like it was a container with all of that shit in it, and that was what was suitcased.
Yes.
Oh, that's not that impressive. It could be a cigar case. I'm not impressed. Not impressed at all. He suitcased a cigar
in a condom.
holder.
No, it was in a condom.
Oh,
he put all
okay.
that shit in a condom and then shoved that up his butt.
Was he going into prison? He was going into, or he just got arrested with it in his ass.
He was going into prison,
Oh, okay.
and
he turned himself on. Yeah, he's trying to hook himself up for the ride.
And he was because he got.
I brought my drug collection with me.
So they said that they saw when they were doing the check that they saw a little bit of the condom sticking out of his butt, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And they took it out. And they're like, what's all this shit?"
What? I fell on it. I didn't put that there.
I fell on it.
Who put that there?
I wedged it all up in there.
The other day, I ate all of that when I was running from you guys. No, but that's probably somebody who turned themselves in and was trying to suitcase that stuff right into prison so he would have a little kitty for,
in case you needed it or whatever.
To make the first week okay. Because really, what are you going to do after a few days? You're going to, all them drugs would be gone that first day.
Yeah.
I mean, for me anyway, probably. I'm locked up. What else am I doing? Well, I'm going to get fucked up.
Well, I think like the only drug, there was something in a syringe. They didn't say what. So, but they had, it was only like 17 pills?
Yeah.
It's not that much.
Really? What are you going to do?
Well, then it depends what are they though?
No matter what they are, they're not going to last that long. I mean, you obviously have that kind of a habit where, you need that's probably, that'll get me through 8 hours without going into DTs. You know what I mean? Not me, but somebody else.
Oh, gosh.
Well, when you get hooked into a serious drug collection, it's hard to walk away.
Why are you staring? Dude, you're like staring at me like.
I don't know. Sometimes I just fuck with you.
My God.
It's fun.
Well, another woman got in trouble because she killed her landlord by squeezing his testicles so hard he died of shock.
What did he ask for? He asked for it, right? Little CBT?
No, he didn't.
He didn't?
No.
They were fighting.
Yes, they were fighting because he turned off her electric.
Okay, well, he was a dick, so.
And she grabbed his balls and she squeezed them so hard and for so long that he died.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
I didn't think you could die from having your balls squeezed.
It was from the shock, from the pain of the shock. He his heart stopped, he collapsed, and he was, they took him to the hospital, the ambulance came, and then, he had died.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Can you imagine that? Death by ball strangulation?
Actually, it says, I asked, can you die from getting your balls in pain? Yes. Testicular rupture damage, if left untreated, can lead to the tissue dying and causing sepsis and blah, 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 blah. Death from pain.
So, but yeah, he had death from pain. So that's so, but maybe he was into CBT though. Maybe she knew that and she was trying to, maybe try to be nicey nice. And he had previous trauma that hadn't healed and he got sepsis. And by her giving it that extra little squish, like going back to the rotten fruit thing. And then maybe she squashed his nuts.
Okay.
And then,
or he just had a heart condition and
yeah.
shut off some lady's electric, and she got mad at him and just went nuts, literally
on his nuts. She grabbed them balls.
It's not the way to go. I'd have to skip that one.
There's a thing, and I'm sorry if I talked about it before. SC said that I did, and I'm sorry, but there's this thing that I saw, and it's kind of dumb, but I'm so sorry. But if you're into it, you're into it. It's a pair of lips that you stick your phone in, and the other person who has lips too, you can make out with them virtually. Well, yeah, like whatever
dumb,
feeling
really.
that you put on the mouth, and the mouth moves.
And we talked about that a few weeks ago, I think.
Did we?
We did.
All right.
We did the kissing phone lip app that doesn't really look like it's all that much fun.
Gotcha.
There's no tongue. There's they say it records your kiss, but then you look at their demonstration and it's just doing generic robot fishy face.
Yeah, it doesn't, well, maybe that's how people kiss over there.
Really?
Like in Japan.
Do you think?
I don't know. Well, that kind of sounds like what it would be. People are all in an uproar over unnecessary dick in their TV shows. Because,
Watching too much Game of Thrones?
No, this one is new. It's I think it's on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
I think, but I'm not sure. And it's a new show. It's a series called Swarm.
Okay.
This like, chick goes nuts. She's like gay, but I don't know. It's
a long story.
It's a long story. Well, anyway, one of the Culkin kids, like Macaulay Culkin's brother.
If you say so.
Anyway, one of his brothers, it's the youngest one. For some reason, and everyone's pissed off about it, he's laying on a bed and he's got his flaccid cock squished up against like a candy dish.
Right.
People are like, that's disgusting. Why would you show that? Oh my God. But it's like, because they would be porn if it was hard. You can't do that. But they're like, why? That's just gross. Why would you even do that?
That's where you were drawing the line there. You were thinking because it's flaccid, it's still a dick. I mean, everybody freaks out when the dick comes out. We all know this.
No, I know, but people are saying they're just like, it would have been, no, but they were saying it would have been better if it was hard. Like, why would you have a flaccid dick squished up against a candy dish? They said there's no point in doing that.
Who said it wasn't, that's just the shape of it.
Could have been his idea.
Well, it could have just been the way his wiener was. Maybe his wiener's a swerver. Maybe it's weird looking.
Maybe it's flat, like it got like ironed out, or maybe he's into crushing and he likes it, smooshed.
We've said this for a long time. Like anytime, it's all fun and games, with certain things. But when a dick comes out, things get serious. People are not happy.
It's like it's all fun and games till someone takes the dick out.
Really, and then it stops being fun and games anymore. That applies to like sending people pictures of your dick too. It's the same thing. Same idea. I mean,
it works on so many levels, and I just think it's hilarious because you haven't needed to say that in a while.
I think most of the people who are into like seeing dick, you would think some people would think it would be women. It's definitely gay men. Like I think gay men are more apt to want to see a dick than your average lady,
or your Diplo buddy,
or your average hetero lady. You know what I mean? I think your average hetero lady we may or leave it, take it or leave it. You're going to find a percentage that are into it, but you're going to find an awful lot of ladies that are like, I don't really want to see your dick. Like, you know what I mean? They just don't want to see random dick. It's not like Universal, where most men are gonna want to see one part of the body on a female or another. Like everybody's got their but there's nothing that they're like, oh my God, those are boobs. Get those out of here. I don't want to see an ass. It never happens. That never happened. But a dick, there's a decent part of the population that's gonna look at you weird. For sure.
Well, it's actually becoming more acceptable now.
Yeah.
For dick.
No.
No. There's still, don't get me wrong. Don't go out like whipping your dick out of people who are like, Katie said it was okay. Huh? No.
Don't be dumb.
Yeah, right.
Don't be Diplo.
Use some common sense.
Really.
You can be Diplo if you want to be Diplo.
We like to get bros, whatever.
Bro jobs, baby.
They're good at it,
Yeah.
The extra effort into it.
That was like, oh God. Ralphie May. He's like, how do you know it was a girl that was sucking your dick? It's like, I felt teeth.
Right.
Oh my God. What else is there to talk about? I don't know.
You said you had a ton of stuff.
I do, but then I'm flipping through things and I didn't put them in any sort of order.
So you don't know what you have again.
Why is that such a hard thing to understand? That sometimes I don't have my shit together.
I know. It goes back to the same idea of me tracking your every movement. Like, that's a lot of work. Fuck that. I don't want to do that.
I was about to say, then you should know all of this by now. If you know all of my...
I definitely know. I'm just testing you. That's what's happening. It's not like I just wing it constantly over and over again.
Oh, okay.
Kind of.
There were people that were caught on camera. They were fucking against the window of their apartment, right by the Lightning's where the Lightning plays.
Okay.
In Tampa.
A hockey team.
It's a hockey team, and it just made me think about it because there's a game tonight, but everyone is watching it and they videotaped it and posted the video because the couple had to have known that they were fucking up against their open window.
Oh, they were like
it was
in
a big glass window.
Yeah, like they were in a box or whatever.
Yeah,
they
like
were banging in a box.
Like it was. It looks like it's probably a hotel.
Okay.
So they were like up against the window at a hotel and everyone is by the stadium or rink or whatever.
Nice.
And they're watching and they're filming them and like rooting. Everyone's like, woohoo! And then, there was a lot of people who didn't know. They thought they were just like, yeah, go Bolts. But they're like, no, she's getting railed. We're watching the fun.
We're having a good time because we can't see the dick from here. If we could see that dick, we'd have a problem.
I'm assuming that it's still on Twitter because I have the videos right in front of me.
Right.
And so it's still up on Twitter because that's where they pulled it from and that's where they posted it too. So
stop looking at my window, you peeping Tom. What's up, pervert? Why are
Can
all
I
of you people
fuck against some glass?
just saying with
and
my lights
not get
on
in trouble?
at night where you can see right in? Can I not just do that? What's the problem?
Guys are no fun.
You gotta free the wang.
Free the wang.
Free the wang.
That's right.
Well, you know,
And get a Diplo.
Get a Diplo. On the face of it, though, you would think that we should all be fine with seeing each other naked, and maybe we should.
Yeah.
But what you're not keeping in mind here is generally when people are seeing a wang, somebody's trying to shove it in them forcibly. Like, you know what I mean? How many dudes can't help but like send you pictures of their dick? Let alone if you made it okay for them to just whip it out anytime they could. You know what would happen? I mean, you know what would happen.
I know because I've done it before when I've asked people like, you know what? Send me this. People do not disappoint.
They definitely send you that.
Oh, they sure do.
See?
And there are various interpretations of what I'm talking about.
You see what I'm saying?
I do.
Right.
So that's I've seen quite a many.
Mm-hmm. You've even blocked people for not seeing their wang unintentionally. You're an unintentional blocker. You fat fingered somebody.
Yeah.
Guy's a nice guy too.
He is.
He was. He was very patient with you. You were very snippy. He just didn't understand. He's like, what? I don't get it. We were doing a little throwback back to the beginning of the episode, or maybe it was. We were just talking about it in the living room. I don't know which.
No, we were talking about it on here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, because we have that class action lawsuit that's coming out.
Class action lawsuit?
Yeah. If you have been unintentionally blocked.
That's right.
Please contact.
Right. But if you definitely know why you were blocked, then don't bother. You know what I mean? She doesn't care later on. You fucked up. She's not going to give you another chance. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to have too much to drink one other night, and here comes a dirty wang again.
Oh, and I will say I still do every once in a while get an email saying that I have a DM on FetLife. That's not blocking you. I just don't go on there at all anymore.
It's too much.
So,
too many. You had to like wade through a land of
muck.
Just people coming at you left and right.
God.
In very, very odd ways.
I am a very tolerant person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a very understanding person. Not a lot freaks me out or grosses me out when it comes to sexual deviancy or anything like that, you know? Every single time I would go and check my DMs, I would feel gross and have to leave. Like,
I saw too much. I have to wash my eyeballs. I can't do that. I need peroxide.
Like my skin just, I felt grimy.
Well,
and
no. I don't know. There's a segment of people who really enjoy that kind of attention.
I know.
And bless them, I guess. I don't know what to say. I don't know how you would. But
just because I don't look at you weird when you tell me you're into this stuff does not mean that I
want to see everything that you do.
I'm into it as well. It just means I accept you for you. That's all.
I did not need to see the video of your first enema. I didn't need that. I just didn't need it. You know, I'm okay with you doing that. You're not hurting anybody. Tear it up. Put bottles of water up your butthole. Whatever works for you.
Get a colonic, yeah.
Hey, yeah. Do it in a public setting so you're embarrassed. Cool. Like, however you want to rock it.
Yeah. Does it make you happy?
Okay.
Yes. Is it hurting anyone? No. Cool. We're all good.
Well, you know what it is? The things that we have seen that are off-putting, like enemas, like poo play, any of that, it's like once you've like stood in front of the beast, I've already done that and I'm fine. I'm okay. I watched it up close. So like, I know that I definitely am not into it. There is no doubt in my mind. I'm okay. You know, you could do it over there. I'm fine with it. You know, whatever, just clean up when you're done.
But I'm just
I'm fine without it. Really. I've, been there.
I'm good.
Mopped it up. Yeah. So don't bother on FetLife. Hey, this is like a recurring thing.
It is. For
you.
Well, I mean, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna put my tits all over Twitter and sometimes my beef too, but it's like whatever.
I wonder if you could almost just lock your DMs on FetLife. You probably can.
I don't even know what my password is anymore. I could change it.
I bet there's an auto. Yeah. You probably should look and just block your DMs. I don't accept DMs. Just leave it at that. You know what I mean? I don't know. There might be some day where you actually want to log on and look something up. Could happen.
I know it could happen.
There are definitely people that you know that you like that are on FetLife and enjoy it.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. You just don't like, having enema bags thrown at you when you log in. What's going on? Jesus Christ. My God. Why?
Why must I dodge this all the time?
I know you're into vomit, but do we have to?
Yeah. Chili and fruity pebbles. Gotcha. Next.
Right.
Okay. We're getting out of here. We're gonna go.
Uh-huh.
By the time this comes out, it should be Easter. So happy Easter to people who celebrate bunnies and zombies.
And
eggs and chocolate zombies.
Jesus.
Brains. Anyway, it'll make sense on YouTube. All right, I gotta go, but have a great rest of whatever it is you're doing, and I guess I'll talk to you later. April 14th and 15th, 2023. Come to Tampa Bay Screams. Yeah, kissing, pink parts. Oh, you got anything for me?
What?
No? Okay, bye. Kisses, love you. Bye. Pink parts. That stuff.
I like tacos and burritos.